Today my topic is factors affecting equilibrium and Le Chatelier principle. We will discuss tomorrow Le Chatelier principle. So in this there are several factors which affect the state of equilibrium. A system in equilibrium may affected by the following factor. First is change in pressure on the system, change in temperature, which is explained by Le Chatelier. So today we discuss effect of addition of catalyst and addition of inert gas. So firstly we discuss effect of addition of catalyst. A catalyst does not affect the state of equilibrium. It is not responsible for the state of equilibrium, and the value of equilibrium constant remain the same no matter whether the catalyst is used or not. This is because the catalyst catalyzes both forward and backward reaction to the same extent. Hence, the value of equilibrium constant, that is K, remain the same. Thus, presence of catalyst does not change the equilibrium point. However, the presence of catalyst help in the attainment of equilibrium faster. It makes the reaction faster, but it can't start the reaction and do not depend on the equilibrium constant. It increases the rate of both forward and backward reaction to the same extent and facilitate the reaction to attain equilibrium quickly. It is to be noted that the presence of a catalyst does not change the equilibrium composition of the reaction mixture. Next is effect of addition of an inert gas. Inert gas is what? The gas which do not react with any of the species involved in equilibrium, which do not react, is the inert gas, can be added to a system at equilibrium either at constant volume or at constant pressure. There are two cases, one is for the volume and another for the pressure. So first we discuss addition of inert gas at constant volume. When an inert gas is added at constant volume to the system at equilibrium, the total pressure of the system increases. However, the molar concentration of all reactants and products remain unchanged. Therefore, the partial pressure of all reactant and product are remain unchanged and the state of equilibrium unchanged. Thus, there is no effect of addition of inert gas to the system at equilibrium under constant volume. Next is addition of inert gas at constant pressure. When an inert gas is added to the constant pressure to a system at equilibrium, the total volume of the system increases. This leads to a decrease in the molar concentration. When volume increases, then molar concentration decreases of each reactant and each product. Under these circumstances, in order to keep the value of equilibrium constant unchanged, the equilibrium shift in the direction in which there is an increase in number of moles. To understand this, let us consider following equilibrium. For example, PCl5 just get dissociated into PCl3 and Cl2. So according to the law of equilibrium, the product is reside at the numerator and reactant is present at the denominator. So this is the law of equilibrium, which is denoted by Kc. When an inert gas which is not reactive is added to this system at constant pressure, the molar concentrations of all the species, that is PCl5, PCl3, Cl2 decreases due to an increase in volume of the system. The volume get increased, so the molar concentration of all this is the constant is decreases. So since there are two concentration terms in the numerator and the value of Kc should be decreased. Under these circumstances, Kc can remain constant only when either PCl3 gaseous form or Cl2 gaseous form increases or PCl5 decreases. If the PCl5 get decreases, then this volume get increases. If these two get decreases, then this volume get increases, because this is the reversible reaction and in the equilibrium state. So this is possible only when the equilibrium shift in the forward direction, that is, more the PCl5 dissociate to give more the PCl3 and Cl2. Hence, in this case, the dissociation of PCl5 would increase on addition of an inert gas at constant pressure. So, my question is for today, write down the factor affecting on addition of inert gas and catalyst. Thank you.